welcome to the third video on aquaplaning, safe driving in the wet. In this video we're going to be concentrating on tyres. Tyres are generally underappreciated and are perhaps the most important safety feature on our vehicle. They are responsible for providing traction to transmit power from the vehicle to the road to propel it forwards and obviously backwards. Secondly, tyres are there to provide sufficient traction to change the direction of travel in the vehicle, allowing us to steer. Thirdly, they're there to provide sufficient traction to bring the vehicle to a stop. And lastly, they also aid in the suspension of the vehicle. In other words, they smoothen out the ride. Now, what we notice when investigating tyre properties is that 3 out of the 4 properties we have just shown, they all rely on traction. So theoretically, the greater the surface area of the tyre that comes into contact with the road, the greater your traction would be. Now, if we follow this logic, the ideal tyre would look like a Formula 1 tyre. So then, why do our tyres have treads cut into them? Well, one of the main reasons that we have tread patterns cut into our tyres is for driving in the wet. When we drive through water, we need somehow to expel the water to keep traction on the road. Here we can see a passenger tyre with a clear-cut tread pattern. These tread patterns include what are called water channels, and their primary purpose is to expel water from the tyre to maintain traction. Here we can see the water channels and how the water would be pushed out while driving. So, if we have water channels cut into our tyres to disperse water on wet roads and maintain traction, why then would we lose traction and control on a wet road? Well, for that you're going to have to watch the next video.